Hmm.
This is my impression of Addison Rae's song Headphones On, the introduction part.
That's pretty accurate.
I'm going to do the intro this time because we have big news. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back to another episode of the Signal Corrupted podcast, my podcast. And today we have big things are happening because I'm actually going to shut up for a little bit and we're going to try and let Bree talk.
Yay! Hi, I'm Bree. That's me. And this is Trenton.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is like season 1.2. We
One-
took a little sabbatical.
This is season...
Wait, is that right?
Why don't we just go to
Sabbatical?
season 2?
This is season 2?
We're going to go right up to season 2.
I just feel like I'm envisioning.
Oh, we gotta do something.
imagining.
We gotta do something big for season 2.
Yeah. Like I think like season 1 is we're working out the we're working out
the
tweaking it.
kinks.
Yeah. And so it's like we're
We're-
gonna have
After our
season 1,
sabbatical, we're gonna work out the kinks.
Yeah, and we're gonna lube it up. I'm gonna get them.
We're really
labbed up.
gonna get the Years the podcast lubed up so it's all ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
And that's our
Um,
intro for Pride.
Happy Pride Month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month. But yeah, I'm like, yeah. And I want to have like season 2 be like a big new thing, and so yeah, we're working out the kinks.
Big things coming, big things.
But if you guys didn't notice, I got a new mic.
I have my same mic.
But his mic was already good, so and then that's good. I think we're matching now, and then we got a little bit new set design, a little bit.
Do you like it?
Do
I
you
think
like
it looks more
Wait, they can't see the
fulfilled.
wokest part of our flag.
Oh, hold on.
Gotta show them real quick, guys. It's not even just the pride flag. It's the inclusive pride flag, okay? And if you don't know what those colors mean, then you should jump off a. So yeah, welcome back. We took a little break. Hope you didn't miss us too much. We're back for season 1.2 with all the new things that we just said, and it's also Pride Month, so it's our month. So if you leave for your pride, yeah. And so today I thought maybe we could talk a bit about what we did during our break, and some of the stuff that we've been up to. I had a busy first week of like re-assimilating into the world. Yeah. But let's talk about our break first. So we went on I guess it's our spring break. But it's just like it's like weird because we have 3 semesters in the year. So it's like I have a hard time knowing how to explain it. But it was like a long break between a summer semester. And it was about 4 weeks. And for me, I spent the first week kind of like chilling and recovering because I was crashing out at the end of the last semester. I don't know if you guys could tell from the pod, but like I remember, guys, don't ask me what fashion is. It's my trigger word.
Speaking of fashion, some of you really get to Tokyo and you start going to the thrift stores and you really think you're all that in a bag of chips. And I'm here to tell you that you're really not. Because
your pose is so like kawaii girl right now.
oh, sorry.
No, it's not.
My
it's
natural
bad.
Aikyo is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Oh,
Off the hook.
yeah, off the hook,
Off the wall.
off the
Vans.
charts.
Off the wall.
Oh yeah,
But I'm telling you, some of the outfits I've seen recently are really ugly. And it kind of annoys me because when I go to school and I see people who are trying so hard, it annoys me because I'm like, you're just going to school.
that's an interesting take. That actually relates to something I was thinking about.
Maybe
last
I'm just mad at the world
Yeah,
currently.
I was thinking about this last night, and I was like, I don't know if it's worth bringing up on the pod because obviously I think we have very different opinions. I'm sorry, I have like boba in my mouth, but I'm not gonna chew
Like
it.
a chipmunk.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
But once again, I'm a Heartstopper defender, and I met another queer person that's a Heartstopper.
Hater?
By the end of it, they were like, okay, I don't want to be a hater, but I don't like it. And I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not an enjoyer. I'm not like a hater though.
Yeah. But I was thinking about it because we were watching these shows and he was like, "Oh, this show's good, this show's bad," and stuff like that, right? Which like is like reasonable. Like people have their own opinion about things, right? But then I was thinking about it, I was like, I don't know why I have such a hard time watching things and be like, this is good or this is bad because like there was a group of 4 people and we were watching shows and there was one guy there that was like, "Oh, I like this show or this show is bad." And one girl who just wanted to show us these shows, right? And so after he left, I was watching the show and I was like, "Yeah, it's like not the most insane script writing. It's not the most like ingenious like brand new thing, but it's bringing joy to this person that's watching it." And I was like, I think that's like the difference for me sometimes. It's like watch I don't watch things to try to judge if it's good or bad. I'm like, if I think it's bad, it's more of like I think I'm misunderstanding something. So it's like I'm seeking to understand like what was it? Because obviously it's not just one person, it's like that made the film. It's like it went through enough hands that people found value in it and funded it and people cared enough to produce it and put it on the screens and it's resonated with enough people, right? For it to be in existence. And I think that's what I think about. Like when I watch something and I don't like it, I don't stop at like, oh, I don't like it. I go like, oh, I don't like it, but I wonder why other people like it. And I think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but your whole thing about being like there's so many people who get their hands on it and like look at it. At the end of the day, like just because it did that does not mean equal it's good or like valuable. I think sometimes it's the what gets made sometimes is pushed by like producers that want it to be made. And then the people who are just doing it, that's like their job. Their job is to make TV shows, so they have to make it. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. It's just
Yeah.
like for example, the last season of Stranger Things. There's so many like even fans of Stranger Things hated it.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is not good. Why did it end this way?
Yeah.
But it went through like all these hands of people and it's like, well, that's because it's a show that was popular, so it's getting finished. Like
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what I'm saying is like, for me, I feel like the point isn't to decide if it's good or bad. Like, I'm more like curious about like, oh, why did it end up this way? So like Stranger Things, I know a lot of people hated the last season, but I'm not like, okay, let me go watch it to critique to see if I think it's bad or whatever. It's more just like, oh, I wonder what happened. Is it like, oh, the writers were in a rush or like they're using AI writers or something, right? Like there's something more than that that like makes the story bad. And I'm like, I understand that like people just want to talk about like, oh, I thought it was a bad thing. But I'm like, I think maybe I'm just trying to explain, like, I think that's why I'm like, instead of being like, oh, it's bad or good, it's more just like what happened, like what's going on.
I think you're over explaining something that other people do.
Yeah.
Of like when people watch something, they're like, oh, the writing was bad and this and XYZ like plot hole or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you're trying to say? Like
I mean, I guess. But
this character was unbelievable because it's like blah 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 blah. The writing is very weak in this area.
yeah, people but what I'm saying is like I think people are so quick to judge that. But instead of thinking about like, oh, why is there a plot hole? Is it just that they're a bad writer? Like I think people just like associate like, oh, I listened to this dialogue and it was bad, therefore I think the writing was bad. But it's like maybe the actor didn't deliver it well, maybe the director didn't direct the actors well, like maybe the table read didn't go well, maybe there's so many things that could happen from the inception of the written word to the final product that we're watching, because also like the way that it got edited together might make it sound like the delivery doesn't match the tone of the last sentence. So it's like, oh, it doesn't sound natural. Therefore, the writing sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's such a complex thing, and I think it's like so like when people say like, oh, the um dialogue in Heartstopper is like, oh, it's so corny, or it's like it's really bad writing. I'm like, I wonder what specifically they're talking about. Is it the delivery of the lines by
No,
the actors? Is it the words
it's
themselves?
the words themselves for me.
But if a good actor acted the exact same words,
I would still think it's because the way that it's written is to be acted in the way that they act it. Be then like the It's just like not. I mean, that's the thing. Like when I say that I don't like that show and I think it's corny, I think that that's just because that show was made to be like that. Like it was made to be like a little like corny and like
Hmm.
kind of bad. But
And that's just not your taste.
no.
But then when I hear someone say it's like bad writing, it feels more definitive of like it can never. It's not. It shouldn't be liked or like it's not good enough for anyone because it's bad. You know what I'm
I still
saying?
think it's bad writing. It's just not
But you
like
think some people like bad writing.
I think that's fine to write like that. Like it's just not like writing that
Mm,
I think is good or is like up to like a industry standard.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's just like I think the way we use the word good and bad is different. Is what I'm trying to say. I think that's what I'm feeling. It's because like I feel when people say it's bad, they're saying it's definitively bad across the board for anybody. But I'm saying, well, to me, I thought the dialogue was good and it reflected like my own way of perceiving love and romance and like reminded me of my like childhood or whatever, right? To me, the writing isn't bad. But so then if good and bad are definitive things, then one of us is wrong by saying it's me saying it's good and you saying it's bad, right? But there's like children's art that get like put into galleries and they're not good artists like I'm talking about like an average like a doodle, right? But it's like the meaning behind that, like the idea of a child expressing themselves, the fact that this like person who's gaining consciousness like somehow went through a brain process to pick that color to create those specific lines. That's what's interesting to me, even though it doesn't have technique. There was no forethought planning. It's not like a grand masterpiece, but I would still think it's art and I would still value it. And I think to me, that is what makes it good. Like, still, I wouldn't be like, oh, this is an objectively bad piece of art. Like, I'm like, well, that's not the point.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That like when someone is trying to make that's why I don't like with Heartstopper I don't think it's like bad. I think it's just not great. Like I'm like that's not if you were to compare it to other things it's not
Mm,
good.
mm, mm.
But since they weren't trying to go for like being great, that's why
Yeah.
it's not bad. Like cuz it's not
I feel
like
like
with
the
the children's thing, it's they're not trying to be like
Van Gogh,
Van Gogh or like Michelangelo. I
right?
think when people say things are good or bad, they're mainly talking about the quality of it, like the quality of the work.
But what makes the quality of Heartstopper worse than the quality of like other shows
I would say the
of the
writing.
genre?
I would say the writing.
But and like that's why I'm
And
confused
the
because it's
way
like a
that the
YA
writing and the
story, right?
acting, like I'm like it
So like you
is
think and would Andy Mack be better than Heartstopper to you
no.
writing?
Well, personally to me, yes, I love Andy Mack, but I think that
Like the standard that you're
standard
saying.
wise, I do think Heartstopper is better.
Right. And they're both they're YA shows.
Yeah.
So then it's like what's the point of being like, "Oh, Heartstopper is bad," when it's like, "Okay, in comparison to what? Like you want Heartstopper to be heated rivalry, it's a different genre, like the relationship between the characters are different, right?" And that's why I was watching Heartstopper. I started watching the first episode of Heated Rivalry, and I was like, to be honest, it wasn't the best viewing experience because like there was a running commentary from other viewers, but I was like, yeah, I don't think I can relate to the story, but I can understand why them being sexually intimate is a core part of their relationship, and that's the reason why it needs to be in this genre and to be written in this way. But that doesn't mean that every single story have to follow that pattern for it to be a meaningful piece of art. That's yeah, like to me, I guess if you say good, but like yeah, just meaningful to be a good piece of work, you know?
Yeah, I just think
So
there's
yeah.
different like there's shows and movies and stuff that are quality bad but are like good stories
Mm.
and people are like, "Well, I will put aside like my like want of quality to watch the show that I like because the story is good."
Interesting.
Cuz I do think there should be a quality that people strive for,
Mm.
because I think it just strives to like it makes a good viewing, what's that called, viewing
Experience?
experience.
Yeah.
um for the viewer, you don't want to like make something that's like ugly. I think you want to make something that is like good for someone to watch. I think even movies that are like gross and stuff, they're still a good viewing experience, because it's like they do know the technical behind like lighting and making like camera angles good and whatnot. Like they know all that technical stuff. So I do think there should be a standard to me, or try to me.
I just think that puts people in a box. Like, what if they want to do non-traditional lighting and it's
I think they
interesting?
do. I think they do that.
Yeah.
And
So
I think that does get celebrated, like when people
yeah.
do
So what's the
out
point
of
of
the
any
box
of
thing.
it? And like that's what I'm saying.
Well,
What's the
I
point
think
of
it's
having the
just
box?
set standards to be like, well, this is, we know this works, but if you want to do something outside of that,
Yeah.
and it works, and it's good, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, that looks good even though it's not the standard, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And you went to Hokkaido.
Yeah, so yeah, the latter half of my spring break. I'm gonna call it the spring break. I think it makes sense.
Spring break.
It's the break during the
It's
springtime.
spring break. Ah!
Yeah, I went to Hokkaido for 4 days, which was really, really fun. I went to Otaru, which is like a coastal city. I mean, Hokkaido is like there's not a lot of like actual like big cities, right? In Hokkaido, it's really just like Sapporo, Wakanai, and those are like the two. Oh, and Hakodate, I think. Do you know these places?
No,
I was doing a little bit of research.
I don't know.
But yeah, Otaru is
Should
like
I
a
set up?
town. But yeah, I went to Otaru. It was really nice. Like they're kind of famous for like making glass things. And so me and my friends made the little glass beads. It was so fun. I love watching glass craftsmanship videos on like TikTok and stuff like that. And so it was fun to finally be there with like that you know how have you ever watched people make things out of like glass?
Glass blowing?
Not blowing, but like when they make beads or something small.
Oh, I don't know about the beads.
Yeah, I mean it's like a similar process. It's just that like glass blowing is to like expand it to make like a space in the center. This one, it's just like you use a stick and then you pretty much melt. You're melting like a big flame is coming up and you're melting the glass and manipulating it onto this stick. And I don't know exactly what's on this metal. It's like a metal stick that makes it so the glass doesn't stick directly to that rod. But it was really, really fun, but really difficult because, glass has to be really hot for it to melt, but it cools really quickly. So you have to be at the right angle. And then I think if you make it too hot, it'll just like turn into complete goop. So it's like you have to have like the perfect levels. Like they're giving me all these instructions in Japanese, and I'm already terrible with my lefts and rights, right? And they're like migi hidari hidari migi migi hidari migi hidari hiri. And I was like what? And then they're being like, make sure it's in like the center of the blue part of the flame while you're like rotating with one hand, and then like doing this other motion. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm just like weak, but like it was so difficult, like to hold like a thin rod and like like have a consistency in rolling because like I would like twist then stop and readjust and twist and they're like stop, you need to be consistent. I'm like I run out of finger space. What am I supposed to do, like I was like, and I don't know if they were just like doing like that, like how parents are like when people talk to kids and they explain something, they just keep repeating the same thing over and over while the kid is doing it. I didn't know if they were doing that because they were like, hi, ゆっくりぐるぐる回す、ぐるぐる回す、ぐるぐる回す. Okay, like you spin it around, circle, circle, spin it around, circle, circle, kind of thing. But like it was felt like they were putting pressure on me, like you're not spinning it. Come on, spin it. But I didn't know if they were just being like that's the way they talked.
Helpful.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just the way they talked, but I felt so stressed, and I was the first one that went in my friend group. I can show you. I don't think maybe I didn't show you the bead, but I can show it to the camera later when we're done and we can like insert it in. But yeah, I made a cute little like white and blue bead. with like other blue speckles in it, which was really really fun. And then they have like a shopping street in Otaru, and we just kind of walked around, and then we spent a day like in, I always forget the name. It's a place that starts with an A, and they have a zoo. And then we did like a guided tour day. Yeah, and we went to the zoo. We saw red pandas. I saw tanuki. I don't know if it was for the first. I'm sure I've seen a tanuki before, but like it
They're a
doesn't.
little like raccoony.
Yeah, it doesn't process to me because the tanuki that like are drawn looks so different than the real life
Mm,
tanuki, right? Because it's like there's Japanese folklore that tanuki turn into people. Have you seen that Djibouti? I think it's Djibouti, or it's an old like animation movie.
I don't
It's
think
like a
so.
family of tanuki that like turn into people during the day and like live
I
in the
haven't seen that
city.
one.
Oh my god, we should watch that. But yeah, so yeah, we saw like tanuki. I saw a polar bear. I think that might have been the first time I saw a polar bear. I don't know.
I've seen them.
You've seen them?
Hmm.
Yeah, they're
They're
so
huge,
cute and they're huge. Yeah, I feel, and like I zoos are really like a difficult topic for me.
especially in Japan.
Yeah, because it's such a small island. I feel like it's a lot of times the zoos are not very, it are not the best environment for these animals, like welfare. But it was like something that my friends wanted to do, and I'm not against like going and experiencing and seeing like what's happening, and if there's something wrong then you can say something and hopefully there'll be a change, you know? But it wasn't as bad as the otter at the aquarium, cuz I'm still stressed about that otter at the aquarium at
He was
the
not doing good. He was like
wait.
Otterton from
Yeah,
Zootopia,
yeah, no, he
where he
was.
was going crazy.
Wait, where was that? That
It
was in
was in, it was the
Shima.
Enoshima like
Yeah.
aquarium.
I think he was like in full on zoo psychosis. It was really sad. He was just pacing back and forth and back and forth, and
He had eaten the blueberry thing.
yeah. Yeah, he ate the bad blueberries, and like the we came back and they were trying to feed him, and he would like take some of it, but he wouldn't eat it right away. He was like taking it and like throwing it like next to him. And then like it was just like a weird, it just felt weird. It didn't feel right. And he was like almost trapped in this like tower, and like he had vertical space but not horizontal. And I don't know why he specific there was just one that was in this tube. Because the other one was, there was like I think two other ones or something that were running around in the bigger like
Yeah.
enclosure and like could dive into the water and stuff. And so I'm like, I wonder if he's being quarantined for medical reasons, like some other reason, like
But it
he's
was a
sick.
space that you could see into. So it was
Yeah,
like,
it was weird.
it was a place that they were like supposed to, because if it was like medical reasons, do you think there would be like an area where there
Behind.
wasn't, where you couldn't view them?
Yeah, so they can actually rest instead of being
Yeah.
like viewed. Yeah, so that I'm still stressed about that otter, to be honest. But um I mean, there were, of course, like there's concerning things, but honestly, I think one of my favorite parts of the zoo was they had like a bird, what's it called? Native birds area, aviary area.
Aviarian,
Yeah, aviary.
aviation.
Yeah, I that was one of my favorite places because it felt really natural. It was almost like a park that just had like a netting around it so that they couldn't leave, like But it was like there was some geese, some ducks, a couple birds. I didn't really get to stay there longer. It's like you kind of have to try harder to find them, obviously, because they're not in cages. Um, But I was like, "You know what? This is kind of what I enjoy." Like, I would just wanna be here and knowing that they exist and getting a chance to potentially spot them. Um, and yeah, like, there was, like, monkeys who they could fully just leave their area if they wanted to, unless there's, like, some kind of like, invisible force field that we didn't see, but we were talking, like, it looks like they could literally just hop, like, the fence went to here, and they had, like, a jungle gym that went all the way up. So from the top, they could just hop down or
Maybe
whatever.
they just don't want
So they
to.
don't want to, and that's what I'm saying, like, that makes me feel better because it's like, "Oh, they're choosing to be in this area." Again, unless there's some kind of invisible field that's, like, they know that they're not supposed to cross or else it, like, zaps them or something, but I don't know if we're that advanced yet. Um, but, different animals can see things more than we do. So maybe, I don't know. What if they're using like ultraviolet light and they're like, oh fuck, it's purple over there.
What?
Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
like because animals, like, they can hear more than us and see more than us.
they can see ghosts.
Yeah, so like I don't know if they're not leaving their cage
There's just
enclosure
ghosts over there.
area
They hired a
because
ghost to stand there,
yeah, exactly.
and they're like, they're not
Right.
allowed to.
And so they're freaked out about the ghost, and then that's not good welfare.
I would say it's in a gray area because they could boss up and go against the ghost, but they're not going to.
Right. But they're not going to. Would you fight a ghost?
Would I want a ghost?
Fight.
Would I do what to a ghost? If it's Nikola Tesla ghost, then maybe.
Like a huge. But what if it's like one of those, like, they're not necessarily like, you can't. They're not like in the shape of a human. It's like a soul type of thing.
Like
it's a being. Yeah. It's like a woo.
Like is he from Yokai Watch?
Like he could enter into your body and possess you. Type of
Nikola
ghost.
Tesla. I'm okay with that.
You want to be possessed by Nikola Tesla?
Yeah. Wait, who are like hot people that are dead?
We should make a list.
Abraham Lincoln? Question mark?
I feel like that's low-key kind of a hear me out.
I went to Abraham Lincoln's birth house. I drove past it. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And
you went to the Lincoln Memorial and said, "Ooh, let me sit on your big lap."
No, I just, was he attractive when he was younger? That's my question.
I think he was more attractive when he was younger than like when he was the most photographed.
Who is like James Dean?
I don't know. I asked you and then you got mad. I didn't know.
Because how do you not know who that is? Like,
I don't know.
I feel like he's so popular. Like he is like,
I'm not
so talked about.
I'm not a part of media and popular culture. Okay, I don't know.
And who else? Like Heath Ledger.
Who the hell is that?
That made me sad. I like think I.
Oh, is this Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, he's the blonde hair one. He also played like Batman, Joker.
I just swallowed that whole.
The Joker. He played the Joker.
The Joker.
He played the Woker.
The Joker.
Loki, you're the Woker today with your inclusive pride flag.
Thank you. I'm not a fan of my outfit.
I'm the Woker.
But yeah. And then we hung around Sapporo after
Heath
the zoo day.
Ledger is top tier.
You should post these things on Instagram.
What things?
Like we talk about on the podcast, like what's a list of hot dead people. You should post the list of hot dead people onto the Instagram page.
Okay, yeah, I'll come up with that and I'll update you guys.
Yeah. And then if you're like want the context, watch the episode.
You could also like maybe I should post my list of people that I think should die.
Yeah, our death note, our virtual death note.
My literal like death list on my iPhone. Hello, we are interrupting your listening experience to do a little bit of an ad read. What is this ad read for, you say? Ourselves. And what do we want you to do?
Subscribe.
And also
leave a like.
And also
comment down below.
Comment your favorite Roblox game.
Yeah, and
we need game suggestions.
And if you have something you want us to shout out, or if you're a company that wants this part of the video to be yours, reach out to us with our email in the description.
And also comment, if I was a ghost, would you think I was hot? That was for the companies.
And
who if you were dead would you smash? Like if you went to the afterlife. I watched a freaking good movie. Okay, never mind. Okay, bye guys. We're going back to the video now.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh my god, soup curry in Sapporo. Amazing. It's a soupy curry and it's very good. I recommend. So if you want me to recommend you some things, actually don't ask me because I I don't know if things are good or bad. And that was the whole like beginning.
I'm just wanting to know, when you're drinking blood, how does that work?
You put sugar in it?
Do you put sugar in it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm a sugar
Just
enjoyer.
curious.
So tell us about your break.
My break was ultimately like not a lot happened. I was gonna go on a date, but I didn't go on a date. Can't, like, cause this guy texted me
Why did you look? You got so disgusted. You're like, this guy.
because I genuinely, okay. Let me tell this. The other day, like this on Tuesday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Monday. A man spoke to me, and it genuinely threw me into a spiral. Like, I, for the rest of the day,
Really?
like, could not be
Was I
like,
there?
yes, because I was like, the next day I was like, I was in a
Ooh.
bad mood yesterday. I couldn't tell if you could tell.
Oh, and
And
got it.
like a man speaking to me, I was like, oh,
It just crazy to
uh,
me. It was this person.
like it threw me off in like a crazy way where I was like,
Yeah, that's
I like
crazy.
had to go home. I was like, this, mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a bad mood at home for like the rest of the day. And
Yeah.
like my friends were texting me, and I was like, I cannot interact with them, or else I'll like start telling them that I hate them. And
It's
I'm
like
like,
your social battery got fried.
no, it was genuinely like, anytime a man speaks to me, the worst time in my life. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want you to speak. I don't want you talking
Right.
enough. Like, I can't do it because it requires such a brain power that I don't like. I cannot compute.
Okay, so what happened with the date?
Oh,
Sorry.
so we were gonna go on a date on a Friday,
Okay, right.
but he was like, "Hey, I got called into work on Friday," and I said, "Well, I actually don't live here."
Right.
Um, which I was gonna tell him, y'all. I wasn't keeping it away. I was gonna tell him. I was actually gonna tell him that day. I'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, like, I don't live here," because this was like day two, by the way, like day two of us talking.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, it's just like a Wednesday, so it was gonna be like, we started talking on like Tuesday, Wednesday. We had made the plans, and then we were gonna go out on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Which I, y'all maybe think that's weird, but I like someone who gets to it and is like, when can I see you IRL? Like, when are
Mm-hmm.
we hanging out? Obviously, not at someone's house, someone at
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if people like, that's my big like dating hot take is like, if you're not going to whip it up, like, you're not going to make a
Yeah.
time, like, I don't want to chat over the
Yeah.
phone. Like, I want to go
Yeah.
and go do something. Unless
Yeah.
it is like we met online and this is like a long distance thing and we're just talking over the phone.
But if it's
Because that's
through
like,
the apps, right? If it's through
yeah,
dating apps, I'm like, isn't the goal of the app just to set the date to go actually meet each other?
yeah, like, I'm on this app to meet someone. I'm not here to just
Chit
chit
chat, the
chat. Like,
text. Mm-hmm.
I'm here to work. Rihanna. What's that one? The don't support Nikki, but like the guy that was like, well, I'm here to work. I'm here to do business. Like, on her live, she was looking for an assistant, and he gets on there and he's like, well, I'm gonna make sure that you're in the studio doing your job, and because we're here to work. And she was like, oh,
Ooh.
um.
So yeah, so in your break, you try to go on a date. It didn't really work out.
Yeah, and the thing is, we were talking like, I think I showed you
Yeah, like pretty big
and that was only
messages.
like half of it because most of it was on the dating app. I don't want to say which one it is for
Yeah.
some reason, but
Don't.
it's not one of the gay ones, y'all. Um,
What? Why does it matter?
Grinder, Grinder.
You don't want
Wait,
people to think you're on
the
Grinder.
notification of Grinder, like, it kind of sounds like someone saying grinder,
Grinder.
grinder,
That's what it sounds like.
grinder. It's like a grun.
Maybe they
Um,
sampled someone's voice and went like
Grinder.
this, like messed with the.
Hello, Grinder. People who are on Grinder will know that.
Okay, that's good. And then,
He
well,
got called in on Friday. And
to work.
so I was like, I'm leaving on Tuesday, so it's not really gonna work.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was like the biggest plan that you had.
I
We're
mean,
going to
I
have.
seen my friends and stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah.
that's just like that happens.
Yeah.
The world spins.
So, and then the first week of school was okay, girl. I think I'm doing school as a hobby for real this time. It feels like.
I've been like, I've been really in it. Like, I've been
Yeah, you've been
doing my
studying. You've
homework,
been very
and I'm
studious.
like, y'all, like, well, this weekend I've been kind of lazy because I was gonna do my assignment yesterday, and then I didn't do it. And then this morning I was like, oh, I should do it this morning, and then I played Lego Batman.
We can do homework together maybe after this. We can talk about it.
I do
Yeah.
need to record something, so maybe that would be we can
Yeah.
record it.
Yeah, let's talk about it more. But yeah, you've been very studious. You've
I'm
been
studious, and I'm not in my moodiest. I'm actually the studious of the
yeah.
studious.
Girl, I had a busy so my Hokkaido trip was the week before school.
More about this Hokkaido
No,
trip.
I'm just trying to lay out the
Let me
timeline.
write that down.
So he doesn't want me to talk.
Let me write that down. I'll write that down.
Oh, I'll write that down.
So like finally the episode where you get to talk, and I'm like, no, I'll write that down. I should have started that at the top.
Oh, wait, did y'all ever believe our fight was real?
I think
We
if
never
we
addressed
I
it.
think if we what fight?
Before the episode, like the last one that's uploaded right now, we do that fake fight that's like, I'm just so tired of this, of you. And
I
then
don't.
oh, girl, I'm too autistic. I was like, what do you
I don't-
mean? Remember
I don't
we
remember-
planned this whole bit?
I don't remember doing anything.
Girl, what fight?
What fight?
Um,
See, here's the thing. Like, I get on this podcast and I'm very honest. So like, fake fight. I don't know what you're talking about.
I never said
like,
it was fake. I said the fight.
But you're saying, do you believe it? Like, you're acting like it was fake
I'm just saying, did they think that it was a real fight?
because it was.
It was, but what did they think of it? Is what I'm asking.
Oh,
Did they perceive it as real or fake? Even if it was,
it was real.
it was real, but like they might have been like, oh, they're doing it for the camera. But I literally wanted to choke
like,
you out.
are you
Like,
asking
I
like
actually
what do you?
busted him up like afterwards.
Okay, you think that, but that's your fantasy. You know.
I know my truth. I know my truth.
I know my truth.
I know my truth.
I know my truth. So
yeah.
Hey guys, I'm at the eye doctor or I'm at the dentist and my tooth hurts really bad. So I need to get my tooth out.
Wait, you know what that reminds me of? The Dodie song.
Dodie
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
I know who Dodie is. Don't ask me if I know who Dodie is.
No, I know you know because we've talked about it before. But she's like, I got a hole in my tooth, but the dentist is shut.
I don't know.
It's like an older one.
Where is she? What is she doing?
She just released a new album like
Really?
last year. Yeah.
Wow.
She's been touring.
She's moving on up in the world. Every like all the old gay things are coming back, like Dodie, I guess, and then that one girl, that girl.
Dodie, I guess.
I think that movie came out. I didn't watch it. I think while I was in the U.S. Girls like girls, girls like girls like
there's
boys
the
do.
guy who plays the romantic interest of Conan Gray in all the trilogy for Wishbone. He was recently in a non-binary like coming of age movie, and I really want to watch it, but I don't think they're gonna play it in Japan.
Oh, guys, add Zach Tinker to my smash list.
Who's that?
We need to play that game.
What
He's an actor,
game?
but he was in a game called like The Quarry.
Oh.
And we need to play it because it's
Okay.
actually so good. And I want you to play a certain character.
Right. I do want to do that. I want to play games.
So freaking. There's a part in it.
So
There's actually this
so
part. Like,
freaking good.
wait, can we do a whole episode where we talk in California accent?
I'm trying to think of what a valley.
Like I'm thinking
like
of the monotone like and like the little
oh my
like
god,
right,
Becky,
right.
like, oh, my dad paid for me to get my nails done this Saturday. Are you gonna come? Bitch, what the fuck do you mean you can't come? Like that's
I
the way they
can't.
talk, but
See, here's
they
the thing,
have
like,
more.
I can't go.
There's more to it. I can't. I'm not capturing the.
I can't go to
all
the
of
nail
the
salon
timber.
because I actually have a job and I work for my money.
Okay. Then let's not go.
You got tired of the role play stuff. I know.
I was like, but anyways, we got sidetracked. I was trying to tell you my timeline. So the week before my first week of classes was my Hokkaido trip, right? We went for 4 days. 4 days. The day that I was flying back was the day that we were supposed to have our like everybody for. I'm working on an independent film. Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Big
I'm
things coming.
I'm working as a production crew on an independent film. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And because I feel like I keep seeing my film, and it's like I'm not producing, or I didn't make the film. I'm just working on the film. Right. Anyways, they were having a meeting. I couldn't join because I was on a fucking airplane to get on
Whoa,
an
like angry.
aeroplane. Yeah, I wanted to be at the meeting, and
Aeroplane.
I was on an aeroplane, but coming back
Ooh, I
from
like that
Hokkaido.
song. The
I was trying
meeting.
to fight. Yeah, I was trying to fight the urge to ask you what song because I didn't know how long you were gonna talk about the song.
No, I just
But I wanted to know what song you were talking
it's
about.
called Aeroplane by Greer.
Oh, I don't think
Greer.
that's the name sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know the song. But
Well, like the Greer, what like their band was popular like 2019.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
They just disbanded.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was on the plane because let me make sure I
Well, you
got
were
this
on the
correct.
plane because you were going
I was coming back from
somewhere.
Stop,
Like
stop. So I was coming from Hokkaido. I'm sorry, my hands are Miami, girl.
you
That was
got like
gross.
you were
I'm
chilling the
icky.
world with your hands. You got Mr. Freeze
Oh my god, we
hands.
don't have time for this, okay? Because I want to talk
Go
about my
ahead and like
anime
you can tell your
too.
story. No one's stopping you from telling your
It's just
story.
your ad libs is like affecting me. You
Continue.
need to do Japanese ad libs, like
Mm,
ah,
mm,
so da ne, so
mm.
da ne. It's okay.
Oreto.
Um, I think I came in on the plane. I landed about a little bit before midnight. My mom drove me from the airport back to my apartment, which is like an hour. So I got home around like 1:30, and then I believe like I went to bed and then woke up at 7 because my call time was a little bit before 8. So like I think it was 7:50.
My call
My call time was at 7:50.
my call time was at 7:50.
Well, that was
See, that's all
good.
I know. Like I know Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, but that's a Valley Girl type accent.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, yeah. And so then I filmed all day, and then I saw you Sunday though. So I filmed all Saturday. Sunday I saw you for a little bit, but other than that, I just rested because I had just had like 5 really big days. And then m- and then I had school Monday through Friday, and I'm also like I'm working on the independent film project, and then I'm also working on helping edit a script for an animation project, which is super exciting. And I'm really happy to be doing that. And those are like more of a priority to me than school, even though of course I prioritize school. So everything's a priority. But anyways, so yeah, I met with the person. Like I was having a meeting about the animation. I'm the one coordinating all the equipment rentals, and like I somehow became the audio technician, so I need to know all the audio stuff. And the week passed, and literally on Friday, I told my Japanese teacher, "See you on Friday," and she said, "Girl, you mean
It is
Monday?
Friday.
It is Friday." And I said, "Huh?" I said, What is happening?" And then yesterday, which was Saturday, we filmed for 16 hours. Like my call time was 11:50, and we didn't stop filming till about 3:30 a.m. And also like we would take breaks, but everybody else would take a break while me and the director were preparing everything else for the next scene. And low key, I saw people like the PAs that we had like a PA and stuff, or like people or the first assistant director and stuff. Um, I feel like now I'm starting to use the lingo, and I'm like I didn't understand it. The person who keeps like the time and the schedule, and the person who helps like hold props and stuff like that, they would just like fall asleep while we're shooting or prepping. I'm like, I wish I could sleep. Like I loved doing it, but it was like I really
You should
couldn't
have
take a
hit
break.
them.
Oh, I got punched. Do you want to see a picture? I'm gonna send you a picture you're gonna to insert.
Okay.
I got it kind of got nasty in the beginning. Um, but things I don't want to talk about it. because I have to see them again tomorrow. So,
Okay, so why even bring it up if you didn't want to talk about it? Like that's just like this is a podcast.
oh,
You talk about
you
that.
said why don't you beat them up? And so I'm just saying something happened, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh, you're gonna be one of those annoying podcasters that are like,
Okay, so
guys,
you
there's so much,
said
is happening,
so
but
you
I'm
just
not.
want me to lie.
Yeah,
Everything's fine, and I'm not being abused.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. See,
Traditional male female role.
see, this is the thing. Like
Uh,
you
what?
should be positive and you should actually be like, see, you got this opportunity to
To get
do.
abused.
No,
I'm so
you got an
grateful
no, you
that
got an opportunity to work
this
on.
man wanted to punch me.
And what's wrong with that?
I said I'm grateful.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. You know, I used to walk around my high school saying, I'll pay you $5 if you punch me. No one would punch me.
I
Did
used
I stink
to
or something? Did I have cooties?
I used to walk around my high school in just my socks.
Yeah, you did. And then, yeah, I want
Ooh.
to talk about media because I finally had some free time to watch some shows.
So what is your media?
So, okay. I feel like I can't talk on it because apparently I forgot everything, but I started off this journey of watching new things because it's a journey for me. It's difficult. But I started with Gambari Nakamura, right? And I thought I'd watched it.
Nakamura-kun.
Gambare Nakamura-kun is the full title. I watched it, but I feel like I didn't because you keep bringing it. Like, remember when that happened? I'm like, when did that happen?
No.
But the reason why these memories were erased was because then I was introduced to two amazing, life-changing animes. Okay, one is called, the Japanese title is Tamon-kun Imadochi, and the English version is Tamon-kun B-side. I think there's a dub out now actually that people like the dub. I'm a sub. Like I rather I'm a sub. I would want.
You're a little freak. You were saying you want to F Ghost. You're a sub. So
I would rather watch it in sub. But guys, I've been watching anime with either Japanese subtitles or no subtitles. I'm just like challenging my brain.
I'm not to that level yet.
I'm challenging my brain. No, I don't know what's happening. I don't always know what's happening, but like I'm starting to get context clues. And I'm grateful that I have like a native Japanese speaking mother who is the one who is recommending me these anime. So I'm like, when this dialogue happened, this is what I got from that. Is that right? And I can confirm. But yeah, Tamon-kun, it's like, to not spoil the whole story, but like to give the main plot, right? It's a idol group of 5 boys, but the story is about how their personality outside of work is different from, their idol persona. And it's really cute. I really enjoy it. It's like a funny anime. So it's like the story's not really that deep. Like it's not like it's comedic dialogue. It's not something where if you repeat it in real life, like it would make sense. Like that's like Japanese anime, like they have dialogue where like, oh, you don't say that in real life, like
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But I think that's like the style.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe that's why Heartstopper was also like not that crazy for me because I grew up watching anime and that was like what I. Anyways, we don't need to open that conversation right now, but yeah, it's a comedy, and so if you're like somebody who likes to watch like lighthearted, funny anime and with I like their music. It's good music. The character designs are pretty cute. Um, I've been really enjoying it, and I've been like just walking around asking people. Two people in my crew for my independent film, are also Tamon-kun fans, and we were like, like for fangirling out. It was great. I loved it. So I just love that. And then the second one it's on Netflix, so this one's more accessible and with English subtitles. So this I think it's a lot more accessible. I don't know where to watch Tamon-kun outside of Japan. I don't know like the app or whatever. But
you can probably find it.
I'm sure you can find it. The summer Hikaru died, or the Japanese title is Hikaru Shinda Natsu, is on Netflix. So that's why it's like pretty accessible. I'm pretty sure. For those who have Netflix. It's a really good story. I haven't finished the ending yet. It is all this is the one that really challenges me in Japanese because it's not even like the basic Japanese. It has the different dialect. And then they're
Mm.
also talking about spirits and like what is life? What does it really mean to be alive? And kind of like also Japanese folklore type things. It's a bit difficult, but it's been a fun challenge and the art is really beautiful and I think the story is really meaningful. Um and also it does a really good job of like mixing like scary kind of like it's because it's like ghosts and stuff, right? So it's a bit scary, but they do humor and it's also kind of like a coming of age story. And I really like it. It's literally made me I was eating like my little bento in the 7-Eleven during my break at school and I was like sobbing. I was like, I don't want anyone to notice that I'm sobbing because it's just like so strange. Yeah, that's for me. How about you?
Um, I've been listening to what have I been
You've
enjoying?
been saying you've been enjoying Roblox just to
Oh, I've been
impress,
playing Roblox out the wazoo
but
recently.
the children don't know the actual themes.
Oh, they don't. There was
Yeah.
because okay, they're doing right now. I think maybe they changed it, but they were doing like Tokyo,
Oh,
like
they did a collab with Cat's Eye and I missed
Oh yeah, it's
it.
gone.
Ah,
But I think there was just an update yesterday.
yeah.
But I think the Tokyo, because like the waiting room is like Shibuya Crossing,
Oh, interesting.
and I literally said playing in Tokyo right now, and
Huh?
they were like, girl,
Yeah,
shut up. They're like,
right.
yeah, right, girl, shut up. I was like,
You
let me get my
wish.
IP address, and y'all would be like, um. But there was a Japanese girl in there, and she went on the mic and started talking. I was like, oh, like I got scared. I was like,
Wait,
no.
I want to play.
And then
I think it's funny to imagine that you guys are all like 20 something year olds and you're like typing like,
oh, I'm mean.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
But then it's
that
funny because
literally
I
doesn't
know
fit
it's
the
not the
theme. Like,
case,
you're
but
actually like,
it's
this is
ugly. Like,
ugly.
if you think this is fashion, then maybe you should go play some other game. Like,
I'm like, I love to comment child's play. I'm like,
on
I'm
Roblox.
like child's play.
I
Like
love that. That's
because
good
the
writing.
thing is, the thing is, Dress to Impress is a different level of Roblox.
Ugh, I miss the Just to Impress
And I was
craze.
like, if you want to come out in nonsense,
Yeah.
go play
Oh,
Brookhaven.
yeah. So, like, literally. Yeah. So, because you were saying like the theme was like Gyaru, and you're like, no, I got Gyaru spot on, but you didn't get as
No,
much
my okay, I
stars.
didn't finish my outfit, but because I
Um,
joined late, but
mm,
you could see the vision, like you
yeah.
knew where it was going, and they were like, not good, and like
Mm,
they knew because I said, oh, joined late, and usually that gets you like
yeah.
some
Some sympathy.
grace.
Yeah.
They're always like, oh, they joined late, blah blah, but I got lower, and some like princessy outfit got number one.
I mean, there's Hime Gyaru. That's what I
Yeah,
was
but
gonna
the
say.
thing it just said Garu. So I was
That's so it's
thinking,
too big.
well, I was thinking like the traditional like
Oh,
Garu, like
traditional. But what is traditional
um,
Gyaru?
like the doesn't it start like as a certain style and then it became like hip
I think the
went
original
out.
Gyaru. To me, I think when I think of original Gyaru is like the
Well, I'm thinking like the
Mayamba
American
Gyaru
perception of
is
Garu.
Mayamba Gyaru.
Is
Like
it
the
the
really dark face with the
yeah
white line down the nose for like the
yeah, and
highlight.
people did that,
Yeah.
and like but there
The
was like
one that like
one
was
outfit like
that got like backlash because people thought it was like blackface.
yeah.
Yeah. I think I feel like that is kind of like origin of Gyaru.
Like the American
But
perception of Garu and like what they were because like they were doing like specific Garu outfits on because they like sell outfits that you can buy like special outfits.
yeah. Yeah.
And like they had Garu outfits and it was in that style.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's difficult though cuz I feel like it's like with any style like goth or punk, less about like there's like aesthetic. I feel like fashion, like aesthetic subculture now, but like Gyaru is like I think the part of the reason it's hard is like it is kind of like a lifestyle more than it is a. It was like when you say original, right? It was more of a lifestyle originally than it really was like a specific aesthetic look, and then like the Mayamba Gyaru was like the most visually stark, which is why it got the most most noticed. But gyaru, I feel like back in the day could just be a tanned girl that kind of didn't want to follow like the idea of a polite, quiet woman, and that
Mm.
was gyaru. And then it kind of evolved into like, oh, big hair, big nails,
I
big
was
lashes. Like you have, it kind of became an aesthetic. And then the aesthetic got broken down into mini aesthetic, like heisei gyaru or like hime gyaru or all these other, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this like you would think Gyaru people would be really mean, but they're very nice. Like
Yeah.
you like go
Yeah.
up to a Gyaru person and you go like Gyaru, they're like they're so nice. Even
Yeah.
like I've seen like famous Gyaru people in Shibuya and they're so nice too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're just like you would think like
Yeah.
especially like the popular ones would be like mean, like oh why are you talking to me or something, but like they're so nice.
Yeah. I think that's like like the big misconception about gyaru, because even when I was young, I thought gyaru people would be like kind of meaner, like because the thing is that they're kind of count counterculture, I guess, if they're kind of like anti-establishment kind of
Mhm.
esque vibe, right? The whole like it's like Japan version of like kind of like punk kind of thing. Um, but I think that like it's like the thing I watched like a TV show where like the in the script like it was like a little kid went to like a goth girl to ask for help when she was lost, and when the goth girl helped her find her mom, and the mom was like, "Oh yeah, I always told my daughter like if she gets lost, don't walk up to someone that looks like average or normal. Like go walk up to like a punk or like a goth person because they're kind of more understanding of what society can be like." And I feel
Mm.
like that's how I feel about like gyaru. Like I think gyaru girls are more likely to, like if something's happening and you need like someone needs to be saved or like whatever, like a guy is like harassing a girl or something.
There was a kid lost in Donkey yesterday and I felt really bad.
Oh yeah, I'm like I would be like not that all gyarus are like obviously like we can't generalize everybody, but like I'm like yeah, oh if I needed a help I would like a guy's following me. Asking like a gyaru girl might be good because she would just be like tell him like get away like you know.
Go.
And if that's what you need, like that works. Of course, like there's like I'm sure plenty of people would be willing to help and they'd have different ways, like, but I think the concept of gyaru personality is they're a bit more confrontational or being like you're being weird, go away, to people who are
Mhm.
weird to help the people who are just trying to live their life. Like
Yeah.
but I think people think that they might be more like, oh you're too normal, I don't want to hang out with
No, I
you.
think it's like because I think that's a thing in the U.S. where it is like people get into the fashion of a subculture, but
Yeah.
they don't exhibit the traits of like
Yeah.
what that subculture like is about.
Yeah.
And it usually is like, well, my style is better. Like that's just like my I'm better
Yeah.
than you because I dress better than you.
I didn't want to bring this up in class, but when we're talking about culture, I was like, it's so funny. I think this will be my last point, but it's interesting talking about fashion because also like a lot of fashion stems usually from like cultural lifestyle things like what we are just saying about gyaru, but like I was thinking about punk, right? And like punk and goth. Punk was I think one of the more original counterculture, and goth kind of also came along and was pretty counterculture as well. But then goth was a slightly more like aestheticized was a bit more of an aesthetic than necessarily a countercultural
Yeah, I
like
think it was
movement. And then it's I
a
want
way to
to
represent that
yeah.
I like idea.
Yeah, 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 of course. Like I think a culture is like surrounded by a lot of things that you do, and one of them is how you portray yourself, like what you're trying to signal by the way you look. But then I watched a video that was like, you know, scene,
Hmm.
like they're like scene kids were kind of called like poser, like punk posers, right?
Yeah.
They like the aesthetic of looking like kind of punk, but they weren't really portraying punk lifestyle because I think also being punk was kind of becoming more less of a rebellion. It kind of started plateauing, I guess, and being a bit more normalized. It was, not everybody saw someone that was punk was like, oh my god, I'm scared. It's like, oh, okay, some people just like that now. Anyways, so then it's like out of punk came kind of like scene, which is kind of more of a still there's still cultural stuff, like there's still like a common things like raw XD and like, you know, right?
Mm.
Like practices and things that they enjoy, and things that they believe that, but it also has a heavy emphasis on the following the like an aesthetic to be considered seen. And then somebody was talking about how there should be a new subculture, which is like 20, like TikTok 2020, 2020, or pandemic TikTok aesthetic or something like that. And there
I do
those,
think a lot of like I see a lot of younger people online being like, I wish I could have been a teenager during the
yeah,
pandemic.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
I mean,
why?
I missed the TikTok 2020 aesthetic, and sometimes I want to go back to that. Like when I did like the like kind of crazy or like clown stains around my eyes, like when I did like the clown thing
Mm.
to school. That was like my toned down version of doing like 2020 makeup to school, you know?
That's it. Like I don't because people are like, oh, I want to do that again. I'm like, just do it again.
Yeah, yeah,
Then
you should. But yeah, and that's why it's like people are considering that like a new subculture. It's like, oh, scene posers are 2020 TikTok aesthetic. Like that's
I
this
don't. The thing
new
is,
subculture. Like
I didn't like that style even at the time. I was
the like hyper, like e-girl slash hyper
like the whole like the
thing.
music was the hyper pop, but like
There was
the
it was like
style around it's such a weird time to like
also
talk
there was
about
like,
because everything was interconnected.
yeah, I also think there was three main aesthetics amongst like the younger or like more wide audience base before it became like super popular, which was like the e-girl style, which was more monochromatic. Like again, like it was like a poser of like goth, right? Kind of feeling. And then there's like the indie kid style, which was like more of like 80s, and they wanted to use like that, like the really like really high saturation,
That was
low.
going on before COVID though.
Yeah, yeah, but I think it got heightened. And then there was a hyper pop style where it was similar to the indie kid, but everything was like extra saturation, everything was extra vibrant. You did the really heavy blush, you did the butterfly clips that
The
were
color
really,
selector
yeah,
filter.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think all the three of those to an outside viewer got mushed together into 2020 style, but like as a 2020, as an aesthetic 2020 person, you're like, but which one are you talking about? But then they also kind of grew and shifted in their own way on its own so
I think
quickly.
like it's like a weird era to define because everyone was just doing everything.
Yeah.
Like so it was like just a
Mm,
mismatch of like
pandemic. Yeah. As the pandemic. Yeah.
it was just like such a mishmash of
Everything.
people were just throwing things around and seeing what was
Yeah.
happening.
Any last things you want to add for this episode?
I don't have any. I don't know. I don't have anything. I didn't come with anything prepared, other than
Oh, we have a
other
PSA.
guys. If you are thinking of coming to Japan for the summer, like it's becoming like tourist time. Like I'm gonna cancel your flights, cancel your bookings because they're putting AI in the food.
Yeah, and we have proof.
We
Like,
have proof. We have visual proof. They're putting AI in the food, and for your safety,
yeah.
we're telling you not to come to Japan because they're putting AI in the food. And you know they say like, oh, the Japanese diet is like one of the most healthiest. No,
That's
like
the propaganda.
that's the propaganda because they're putting
They
AI in the
Yeah,
food.
they want you to come eat here to think that it's like natural and healthy, but reality is that they're trying to insert AI into
They're
everyone through the
putting,
food.
when like the COVID-19 vaccination came out and there was microchips
Yeah.
or micro technology in the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's like they're doing that with
AI
AI
in the
in the food
food.
in Japan.
It's genuinely crazy, and I can't believe
And the
that
thing is like
we found that.
they're being like kind of open about it. Like they wrote it on the microwave, so it was kind of crazy that they were like, yeah, we're putting AI in your food
Yeah.
and you're gonna eat it.
Yeah. And you know what we did? We did eat it,
We
but
did eat
like,
it because
but
like
like, what were we supposed to do?
we live here.
We
Like
live here. It's like
the
impossible, but you can still save
you
yourself.
can save yourself and stay in America where
Yeah.
they're putting like plastic in the food. Like
And like, yeah, being the red pills,
see,
you
like
know?
the thing is like plastic is
Plastic and
natural
red
though.
pill. Yeah.
Plastic is natural because it came from the earth. Um.
And it's
So
also
well,
like,
I'm lucky red pilled. The thing is, like, a lot of people
Right.
who watch that movie and are like red pill people, they don't understand what the movie is. Both the director and like
The Matrix?
producer, yeah,
Oh, that's fun. Well,
they're
it's a gay
taking these
movie.
pills to get out of the matrix. Like they're not
Right.
in the binary. Like they talk about binary code. They're not
Right.
in the
Ooh,
binary.
I
They're
like it.
non-binary. Well, they're both trans women. Like the
That's so cool. I want to see that.
I
I
think it was
didn't
two
know this
directors, but
context. So
even
we'll tell you our
well,
queer
even without that
trauma.
context, like I'm like you're not even you don't understand what's going on in the movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of gay people, I really think
Girl,
that
we need to
everyone. Well, hold on.
end.
I really think that there's. I should be allowed to turn people gay.
You already do that. Thank you guys so much for watching episode 14 of the Signal Corrupted podcast. And thank you for bearing with us throughout our break. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Please comment down something. If you've experienced the AI food too, please let us know your story so we can spread the message and the awareness. And subscribe so that you can hear about our gay trauma next week. Yeah.
And let me know who you think would be a really hot ghost.
Yeah, so we can add it to the list.
I'm gonna make a master list.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna yeah.
Yeah.
Smash or Pass Ghost Edition.
Yeah. That would be a fun. I mean, we could have our guests
We can do a Hear Me Out
dead
Ghost
people.
Edition.
Dead people edition.
Dead people. I see
All
dead
right.
people.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Sexual.